Hello, everybody. My name is Charisma. This is my healing journey. If you're new, hey, girl, hey. If you're returning, thank you so much for your love and support. My channel is a space for survivors of adverse childhood experiences, sexual trauma, physical, emotional, psychological, narcissistic abuse of any kind. I'm here to give a voice to the voiceless. Because so many times as survivors, we are told to shut up and just get over it. And I'm not doing that because there's power in speaking up, opening our mouths, and not reliving our trauma, but we speak on it to educate, to empower, and to heal from it because you are only as sick as your secrets. Okay, so today I want to talk about some stuff that is real. So a subscriber is trying to get me to meet him offline. He wants to meet me in person, and it's totally predatory, and that's why I'm going to speak on it because it's why it's important, like why I don't date right now, because like I know I'm not in a position to, I need to focus right now. I need to focus on my healing journey, and a relationship is going to get in the way of that. And for so long that was my sense of validation. See, you're not even seeking out men, but accepting subpar males into my life, believing that if they somehow showed me a semblance of love and affection, then that would somehow absolve me of all of the abuse I had ever suffered. And all it ended up doing was putting me in situations to be abused further. I I married a person who abused me, and I'm still to this day recovering from the damage that he inflicted upon me. So that's why I'm saying it's very important to heal before you go out and step out into the dating field. So with that being said, as far as this pseudo fan or subscriber, honestly, I look at the analytics of my channel, and I was surprised to see that it's 50-50. It's half men, half women, because I was under the impression that the type of stuff that I'm talking about, it's especially it being geared more towards women. I am a woman. That it would attract mostly women, but that's not the case. It's attracted, like I said, just as many men, and that's okay. That's great because there are many survivors who are male too. So I'm not discounting or saying that this space is not for males either or men either, but at the same time, I'm having to be extra cautious and extra careful, because a lot of people who watch you and who participate and who engage you, in my example, on my YouTube platform or in life in general, they don't always have your best interests in mind. A lot of times people will think, oh, she's wounded. Oh, she's so, just hurt right now that she's just going to go for anything. And just, if I just tell her I care and I love her, that's all that I need to say, and I'm gonna be in there, and I'm gonna just put it out there that is not the case whatsoever. So whoever thought that, you need to rethink your thought patterns, because just because I'm talking about what I've been through, I'm no, that was then, this is now. So the subscriber, you know who you are. I'm not gonna say names because I'm not a messy type of channel like that. But just he had been working on me for a minute. Now, I peep game. I'm like, whatever, to all the stuff that he's saying. And I'm asking questions because queens ask questions. Not that I was interested to begin with, but just out of boredom, like, so who you stay with? Oh, I stay with family. I stay with my female cousin. Are you serious? Like, oh, so you're a homosexual? Okay, strike one. And then talking about, oh, well, can we just talk off this platform? Can we talk off of YouTube? Like, you can give me a burner number. I just want to talk to you. I don't want everybody in our business. Ours, number one, back up, sir. This is me building my brand. So any interactions you have with me on my YouTube platform, I'm building my brand. I'm not on here trying to hook up, link up with you or any other man. Unless it's about business, unless it's about kingdom building, unless God's in it. So for him to even have the audacity to try to lure me off of the YouTube platform, it was ridiculous. And I'm like, man, yep, some people just ain't no good. Period, point blank. And they feel like, oh, she's bleeding. So, sharks still gonna be attracted to blood. But I'm not bleeding. That's what people don't understand. And if I am bleeding, just because I'm hurting and actively engaging my hurt and going through the process of healing, that does not mean that you get to, get in and cause further harm. Been there, done that. And a lot of people was like, oh, well, you shouldn't talk on these things because there are people who will take advantage of you and stuff like that. And that's true, but I still stand on business on what I said to that individual, that somebody, if a person want to take advantage of you, they going to take advantage of you in real life. Ooh, excuse me, they going to take advantage of you, try to take advantage of you on YouTube. So that comes with the territory. Somebody's always thinking they can get over and just take advantage of someone who they feel is vulnerable. So, I mean, me personally, I'm telling my story to help others, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This the type of stuff that I talk about. I'm actively engaging on a platform, but I highly recommend that nobody talk about this stuff with like random strangers, people you don't know that well, whether they be male or female, because there's people out there who will take what you tell them and use it clean on right on against you. Think, oh yeah, yeah, this is her weakness, this is his weakness, and if I just do this or say that, that's gonna break down their defenses. But the reason why I'm bringing attention to this unscrupulous subscriber is because he's an example of a predator or an abuser. I guarantee he's an abuser because number one, he got into it with another subscriber in my life. And I'm like, wow, like you're on here causing drama. Number one. The number two thing that led me, that I know for a fact he's a predator, is because abusers, they always want to cross your boundaries. You have a boundary and they're always finding some way somehow to cross that boundary and to break that boundary down. They have no respect for what you want. It's always about what they want. So for him to be like, oh yeah, I want to talk to you off of YouTube and I want to have a private conversation with you. Like, why do you want to have a private conversation with me, sir? Like, if your intentions and motives are pure, it doesn't matter if we're on YouTube. It doesn't matter. And I've told you multiple times I'm not on here dating, and you still bringing up the same thing. And what took the cake is when he had the nerve to say, can I come to Philly and you can ride me around and you can show me around? Sir, with what? For what? Like, period. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. Heck no. Like, go away. Like, and the old me would have entertained it. And I don't even know why, other than a lot of times when you've been abused so much, it's the familiarity of that same type of personality, so you're drawn in because it's familiar, is what you know, even though you know that this isn't right, you know that they're not about the right, but you've pushed forward because you don't have the capability to listen to your voice, your inner gut, your discernment, because for so long every time you tried to listen to that, it has been shot down. So that's just a product of the abuse. So I know that I'm coming along in my healing journey because I can see him for the scumbag that he is. If he tries to come into my room again, I'm going to block him, ignore him, do whatever I have to do to protect myself, because in this the things that I've been through, I'm never going to be the same. I'm never going to be the same. But the version of me now is so vigilant. I am learning step by step, day by day, to listen to the discernment that the Holy Spirit has placed deep down inside of me. I trust that unequivocally. I'm my own parent. I'm my own mother. I'm my own father. I'm my own best friend. I protect myself fiercely because I understand that no one else is going to do it for me. There's no knight in shining armor. There's no Prince Charming. There's no fairy godmother who's going to take away all this pain and hurt. It's going to have to be me doing the work. It's going to have to be me protecting me, saving me. And this is just an example of, what you might go through, and having a public platform like this, how people are try, they'll try you, but it's all good, because even though I'm not the same, I believe fiercely that I'm better than I've ever been in my entire life, not in spite of what I've been through, but because of what I've been through. And I'm gonna keep on shouting to the top of my lungs what I've been through, not because I want to relive that, but so that other people who have been through these things can understand that on the other side there's healing. And in order to get your healing, you don't have to be 100% healed to engage and tell your story. Like, the healing comes with the process. It's trust the process. There's bad days, there's good days, but I've never stopped trying. And when I don't have the strength, I know that God is my strength. That's the only one who can break all this hurt and this pain off of me and anybody else who's been through any type of storm. Some people have storms that's, like, more worse than others, but that doesn't negate that we all go through storms. And the only one who can bring us peace in the midst of those storms is the Lord. And I'm a witness to that. And I'm gonna keep on, being that witness and being that light of the world. And because a city that is set on a hill shall not be hid, and I will not be silenced. And survivors, we will not be silenced. And so I just say that to say that in your journey, in your process, there's always going to be devils, new levels, new devils. So the subscriber I'm telling you about, that's just, I wouldn't even say it's a challenge, because I peep game. So it's just a reminder, like, God's letting me know, yeah, you're farther along than you think. So I just wanted to share that. And I think it's a praise report. I'm looking at it as a glass half full and not half empty. So, anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Once again, I thank you so much for the love. I thank you so much for the support. And if you're new, like, comment, subscribe. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I love each and every one of my subscribers, people who interact with me. It means the absolute world to me. And I just want to say I love you so much. And until next time, once again, this is Charisma, and this is my healing journey. Bye.